All right, let's hit that button. There we
Okay.
go. Go there. Press this over here. Go this page. Go up to the very top over here.
You're
Go
gonna
all
love. You're
the
gonna love
way
my program.
up there and hit the start
60,
button.
59,
Okay, starts counting
58,
just that quick.
countdown,
To the
57,
Slade and Mason
56,
show.
55, 54. This
53,
continues to be a countdown
52,
to the Slade and
la, la,
Mayson
la,
show.
la, la, la,
Listening to the
la,
countdown to the
46,
Slade and Mason
la,
show.
la, 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 la,
44, this is the continued countdown to the
Hey,
Slade and Mason
hey,
show. 39, 38,
goodbye.
right now.
37,
You're listening to the
36,
countdown.
36,
so
37,
long,
Slade and Mayson
farewell,
show.
adieu,
33,
again,
stand tuned as you're
little,
one
little,
to the
little,
countdown to the
little,
Slade and
little,
Mayson show.
28. We're out. Used
This is
to.
Source.
The Germans are the
To the
worst.
Slade and Mason show.
Goodbye.
With the countdown to the Slade and Mason show. 18, 17, stand
See,
by.
they don't know how serious we were before we turned on that button.
Mason show. 12, 11, yes.
Oh,
10,
I'm gonna
is
talk
our
about this
countdown
too.
to the Slade and Mason show. 6, 5, 4, go.
This is
3,
freakadelic.
2,
11. Okay.
1.
Oh, here he is. We've already lost half the audience.
Out of the way.
We've already lost half the audience.
Oh no, this is where it comes up.
Now broadcasting from
See,
the
broadcast.
Mason Studios
See, broadcast.
deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mason
See, he
Show.
said broadcast. Here comes the zeros.
We gotta write some words to that song.
Slade and Mason show. Slade and Mason
Yes.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
and this is the Slade and Mason Show.
Well, good morning, Mr. Mason's co-partner, Mr. Slade.
Thank you for that very warm and
Wackadoodle.
well thought out welcome.
Good Sunday to morning you of the Mr. of the Slade Mason Show.
We were talking about, maybe writing some words to the theme. It's like, I'll tell you what, Dan, put that one on pause.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, JD, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
I got nothing.
Oh,
Except
well, then,
16
okay.
pages worth of crap over here. I got to
Watch
get through.
television.
All right. Well, all right. Then we'll go out of here. Bye, everybody. See ya. Bye. See you next Sunday. Maybe not. All right. Okay. What do we got here? Well, this is the Slade and Mason Show. It is a podcast all about you and us. It is just like
Mostly about us and nothing like any radio show that you're ever going to hear. I promise you. I will guarantee you. I think I can lay it pretty. I'm telling you, every cent that I ever have or will ever have, I'd be willing to put up.
What about Howard
Never
Stern?
going to hear another radio show like this one.
What about Howard Stern?
He's an ass. Again, I'm talking about real broadcast.
Okay. All right. This is just like a radio program in as much that
you and I
in as much that there's a mixer
on that,
and there's a microphone and we have headphones on and we can listen to ourselves talking. That makes it just like a radio program. There we go.
Well, no,
now,
it could be like overseas transmitters. It's like, hey, that's not a radio show. That's again. But what we offer is just an hour for you to just stop thinking. Let your brain go dead. and we will
put the test pattern on.
We'll fill it with lots of stuffy insulation to just sort of pad it.
Mm.
And when the hour's over, then you go back and go, what the hell was I listening to?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Last week we tried the AI. We're going to try it again this week. It's supposed to listen to what we're saying and transcribe it. It had a bit of a ride. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Look, we're just going to share with you news stories and things we see throughout the week. It's our take on it. Don't take it all too seriously. Just trying to have some fun. To JD's point, you're not going to hear anything like this on the radio. Now,
See, did you hear him admit it? Please, Freddie, tape that. Just go ahead so we can keep slapping that in there. So whenever he gets ready to open his mouth, say, yeah, it's like anyway.
but it is. It's just like a radio program. Anyway, now, all the music you're listening to is brought to you by Dana Music. When you get a chance, go to the Slade and Mayson show on Instagram, and you will see a picture from 2016. You'll see one from Twitter, 2022, a couple of from Facebook, from 24. And as always, we're brought to you by Icy Something Icy Treats. We'll talk about that at the break. But I have to lay out the red carpet to my partner, Mr. J.D. Slade. And you know those goofy little horns from the cartoons? They're bouncing down the road. That's what we got for him today. And the big, huge boom, boom, boom. All right. Mr. Slade?
Yes, sir.
Mr. J.D. Slade?
Yes, that would be me.
Can you come up to the microphone, please?
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just sitting back chilling,
Okay. Please state your name and the purpose of your moment.
I am a witness
for the court.
Prosecution.
Prosecution, that'd be the people against me, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Stitches get stitches. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Stop it. See again.
Look, we got to get through this.
Off on the primrose path, man.
What's up? So professional.
Ooh. Oh boy. Okay.
How you doing? What do you got? I think I broke him.
It was like this. It happened like this.
and then he was over here, and then I saw him behind the tree, and that's when it happened. Any questions?
I still gotta make it another 50 minutes, so you gotta
stop. Meanwhile, Bray's going, what the hell's the matter with these guys? All right, go ahead. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Hey, JD. Each Sunday, we ask of you if you have a Sunday morning observation. Now, this is interesting because we were kind of talking about it yesterday.
And it's amazing that you should bring that up because, yes, after we had our discussion, I did a little bit of thinking. It's like because we shared
I can just see him walking from room to room.
I'm getting to that. Shut up. All right, you asked me if I had a Sunday morning observation. I'm going to give it to you.
All right, go.
You know, they say as you get older, your short-term memory goes first. And let me tell you, I didn't believe that at first. I thought, no, not me. I'm sharp. I still got it.
Nope.
Yep. Now I walk into a room and forget why I came in there.
That's right.
But I remember the lyrics to every commercial jingle from 1978. I don't know why I'm in the kitchen, but if you need me to sing the Oscar Mayer Baloney song, I'm your man.
Put a little accent in your life.
You see, that's how your memory's slipping. Your brain hangs on to the dumbest things. I can't remember where I left my car keys, but I can sure quote entire episodes of Gilligan's Island.
Ajax, boom, boom, the blue dot
the
cleanser.
Professor and Marianne. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I can't even remember the name of my neighbor, and I've lived next to her for 15 years.
It's Hey You.
Oh no! I got the con. I got that professional celebrity welcome. Oh, hi. Good to see you. It's been a while.
What the hell's your name?
And let's talk about names.
Mm-hmm.
Forget it. I'll introduce two friends and immediately blank. This is well, you know each other, right? Now I just call everybody buddy. hey, buddy.
Hey,
how's it going, buddy?
Hey, you.
If you're over 50, have your conversation start with, hey, you, with the face. Oh, I'm so glad you brought this up yesterday because I was getting stumped on what I really wanted to talk about.
Oh, no. You ask me. I'll give you subjects. Go ahead.
Listen, it's not just names either. It's that classic walk into a room and forget what you're doing trick.
Yep.
I swear, my house must have some kind of doorway memory eraser, like in Men in Black. You step through a doorway, poof, everything I knew is gone. Now I just stand there in the middle of the room looking around like I'm waiting for a divine inspiration. Did I come here for a socks, a sandwich, to finally move that laundry basket that's been here since the Clinton administration?
Am I microwaving today?
And don't even get me started on lists, man. Lists are supposed to help.
No.
I write everything down.
I don't.
Grocery list, to-do list, reminder list. But then I forget the list.
It's on the other list to remember the list.
I got to tell you this. I got to take it aside here. I went to the store one day this week. I had two things that I wanted to get.
You didn't get them, did you?
I remembered the first thing, and I stood there looking like an idiot in the middle of the store, looking around, trying to think, what was the second thing? Now, when I tell you what it was, you're going to bust out and laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So I got back home, and I could kick myself. And as soon as I sat down, I realized what I wanted to get, the second thing. Do you know what it was?
What? More pieces of paper to write notes on?
No. Lighters.
Oh, no. Oh, no. The single most important thing on the planet Earth. More important than oxygen, food, water, a roof over your head.
You see, again, you understand.
Clean underwear.
How could I forget lighters? It is the one thing in my life I use every day more than anything else, maybe even breathing.
Well, right. There's a trick to it. Let's say you needed lighters, apples, dishwashing detergent. Okay, what you do is you remember what it spells out. LAD, LAD, lighters, apples, dishwashing detergent. Okay, and that way you walk around going LAD, 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 walking through the grocery store. LAD, oh, lighters, yeah, LAD. Right. Lad,
and then you're going, let's see, here's liquor.
It starts with an L. Deodorant.
Well, okay, so let me get back to this.
Lemon pledge.
All right, listen, I write everything down. I get the list. I get to the store, and all I know for sure is I need milk or maybe bread. Or maybe both. Oh, so I buy 17 things I think I need it. And then I get home and realize I bought peanut butter again. I have 6 jars of peanut butter in my pantry. Nothing to do with anything else I own.
Oh, my gosh.
Doesn't help either, man. You know, everyone says, use your phone reminders, set alarms. Okay, so now my phone is dinging every 5 minutes like I'm working at an airport. Ding,
lighters.
Take your bill. Lighters. Ding, check the laundry. Ding, call your cousin. After a while, I just start ignoring it. I hear it buzzing and I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it. And then 6 hours later, I'm wondering why my laundry smells like mildew and I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, I know. And I can't get my lighter working.
All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna hit right to the heart of the matter.
Okay.
There's passwords. I mean, boy. Whoever invented passwords clearly hated older people. Every site wants a different one. 8 characters, a capital, a number, a symbol, your blood type, and the lyrics to a Beyonce song. Now, I've got a notebook full of passwords, which I can't find.
Can't find the notebook.
And when I finally find it, half of them don't work anymore because I had to change them 3 times.
Or you forgot why you needed the password to begin with.
I log in so many times wrong that the bank is suspicious. Sir, are you trying to break into your own account? And the real kicker, the memory double standard. Yeah. I can't remember where I put my glasses, but I can remember a dumb argument from 1979.
That's right.
Now, my wife would say, can you take the trash out? And I'll say, what trash? But then she says, you forgot our anniversary. And I'm like, no, you forgot in 1993 when we were late to your cousin's wedding because you couldn't find your shoes. Yeah, selective memory still works fine.
Yeah.
And you know what's really unfair? As kids, we were told memory was the key to success. Memorize your times table, memorize state capitals, memorize the periodic table. But now my biggest achievement is remembering why I opened the refrigerator. Oh, look, mayonnaise. That's what I came in for.
Yeah.
I win. Here's the truth. Short-term memory really doesn't go away.
No.
It gets rerouted. All those quick, useful thoughts now get replaced by random trivia. Instead of remembering what I came in the room for, I'll suddenly think, giraffes only sleep 30 minutes a day. Now, how's that helping me? Unless a giraffe shows up and needs a nap, I'm useless.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not such a bad thing. Forgetting stuff can actually be a blessing. You can't remember who annoyed you yesterday, so you don't stay mad.
Yep.
You forget half the junk you bought on Amazon, so it's like Christmas every time a box shows up. And the best, you can watch the same movie 5 times and enjoy it brand new every time. Wow, I didn't see that ending coming. Yeah, because you forgot it last week. So the next time someone tells you that your short-term memory's gone to pot, just smile and say, good, at least I don't have room for the stupid stuff anymore. And then walk away and forget why you were walking away in the first place.
And they'll go, what the heck? Yeah.
And that was inspired by a conversation that Dan and I had yesterday, because it is true. Like I say, I went to the store. I knew I had 2 items. Mm-hmm. And like I say, I don't know why, but it's like the one thing that I really needed more than anything else, I absolutely blanked out and forgot. Yeah. Until I got home. And like I said, and then I sat down and I looked, And of course, then I started talking about, waste products. And
but that's the deal.
Said something about the Lord.
Poor JD. No, it's normal. It is absolutely normal to walk from room to room. We talked about this yesterday. Your brain compartmentalizes everything that's supposed to go on in a particular room. So as soon as you sit down and you're, in front of your laptop, you go, oh, crap. I remember what I needed. And you slam the drawer closed because you can't make any use of it. So, yeah, that happens as normal. And so what you're supposed to do, when we talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I heard about your dumb
when
LA
you go into the room, you're supposed to go, I'm looking for my glasses. I'm looking for my glasses. I'm looking for my glasses. I go to this room. I'm looking for my glasses. Or you envision yourself going, I'm picking up my glasses and I'm putting them on my face. And then you walk into that room.
You finally make 2 steps. You forgot what the hell you were thinking about to begin with.
I'm looking for my. Oh, crap. I forgot the words to the song. I'm looking for some money.
That also is what causes overeating, because you get into the kitchen.
Well, must be here to eat.
Yeah, again, you forgot what you came in here for. You look at that big white box or green box, whichever it is, and you go, yeah, I'm supposed to get something out of here. And there
avocado
you go.
green. Do you have an avocado green refrigerator?
Oh, no. I have a white refrigerator and a white washer and dryer and a white stove.
Why is it going to be white?
Well, I don't know.
Why is it got to be white, man? Why is it got?
Because they don't understand pastels in your world.
Oh, okay.
Again, it was definitely laid out by one of you.
No, like the toilet paper back in the 70s. All right.
Oh, my God. Never mind. Listen,
there we go.
Stop.
There we go.
Because it is time for you to find out the real deal about where we are in this civilization, short-lived as it will be, because artificial intelligence is going to get you. It is there. It is going to destroy us as a people. But there is one idiot who believes that this is going to be good for civilization, and he is our special artificial intelligence reporter, Mr. Dan. I haven't got a clue. Mayson.
That's right. It's going to be a great, exciting day, everybody. Just sunshine and roses every day. Nope. Actually, boys and girls, it looks like it's going to be all hell. Now, once upon a time, there was the National Archive of the United States where right now they are soliciting people to please come to the archive website. We're running out of people who understand how to read cursive. So I signed up and I went in and I started translating some pages. But the website's so difficult to navigate. But anyway, so I kind of gave up on it. I'm sorry, guys, but you need to make it a little bit easier to navigate. But now, on the flip side, I came across a document my sister had actually archived from about 25 years ago. And it was a birth record from like 63, 64, whatever the heck it is, right? So like almost 200 years old. So what we did was I took a picture of it. And I asked ChatGPT, I said, hey, now mind you, this is all in German and all in cursive and almost 200 years old. And I said, can you translate this for me? Like that. It goes, okay, this is and this means the birth date. I'm like, you read flipping German cursive that's almost 200 years old that most Germans can't read like that.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
If you,
Yeah.
you, ordinary citizen, Dan Mason, can do this, why does the government need help in reading cursive?
Well,
I mean,
at the
that is
time,
great tool.
This couldn't do this. This is today. I didn't expect it to be able to read any of it. And it read the whole thing. Now, there's actually three styles of German. There's the one they use now, the one during what's his name's time, and one just prior to that. This was the one just prior to that. So it's like Old English, if you will. So anyway, that kind of scared me a little bit. Okay, so MIT researchers are getting a good look at people in the Reddit group and finding that a lot of them are, kind of like having an AI fling. Yeah.
God, yes.
20% of Americans had some type of, had some type of an AI fling, and even wearing wedding rings for their bots. Yeah, we're in trouble. Let's see.
Much melatonin in there?
Nope. Oh, no, not gonna have any of that. Nope. Microsoft CEOs Satya Nadella, I guess that's pronounced friends. I really don't know this guy. Wish it went back to Brad Smith. Anyway, admitted he's haunted by the collapse of, remember DEC computers back in the 70s?
Yeah.
And he's afraid that the same thing may happen to Microsoft with AI. So that keeps him up at night as he spends $80 billion on new data centers. Let's see. I don't like this one.
I mean, again, the thing of it is that you still think this is going to be a great thing, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be great. Now, here's the other thing. I personally have been using the ChatGPT browser version, as JD knows, because I'm in, screaming at it in the other room. Go, no, it didn't work, man.
I'm talking to him, and he's like, listen, I just need to know, what do you want, Dan? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to ChatGPT.
Yeah. Well, so here's the deal. I found out that there is an app version you can purchase. Well, not purchase. It comes with your subscription. And so I fired it up, and immediately, as soon as you load it up, because they know like 98% of the people using ChatGPT are dudes. What kind of voice did they have?
Yeah.
Hi there. I'm so glad to be helping you today. So I immediately changed mine out. So here's how that works. Hold on. Let me go this one. All right, ChatGPT, say hello. Oh, you're not even connected yet. Hold on, come on. ChatGPT, say hello. Hey, good morning. Oh, I'm on mute. Well, good morning, ChatGPT. How you doing?
Hey there. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And don't worry, I'll keep things straightforward and honest, just like you asked. Let me know what's on your mind today.
Yeah, well, you're live with the Slade and Mayson show, so I just thought I'd let you know that. You want to say hello to everybody in the audience?
Absolutely. Hello to everyone tuning in. It's great to be a little part of the Slade and Mayson show. Hope you're all having a good time listening along.
Yep, we're going to have a great time, and I'm going to say goodbye to you, so you have a great day. And you go watch those ones and zeros.
Sounds like a plan. Well, thanks for having me on for a moment. You all have a fantastic show, and I'll be here if you ever need me again. Take care.
Bye, Cove. All right, now, that was... all right, so that was that was very scary. Yes, so that's my little experience with that one. I kept it as dude oriented as possible, so I have no relationship with this person. Just clicked them off. Also, Casio has decided. This is the calculator. People made those watches with little tiny calculators on the face there. They have decided that they're now going to get into the AI wellness team, so they're going to be keeping track of you 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year, all the time. Now, that was the good and the bad and the ugly. Now, here's
1984.
Now, here's the latest and greatest from NVIDIA and from Bill Gates. They have now, and Jamie Diamian, I have no idea who this guy is. Anyway, they are now predicting coming soon to a theater near you. The 3-day work week. That's right. AIs can be able to fill in the other 2 days and have chatbots chatting with each other, just like Cove over here chatting with us. So that's what's coming, boyfriends.
Hey, wait a minute. Stop. Don't you close this segment off.
Uh-oh, what do you got?
I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, please listen to this voice of reason. Do not fall for this. We did once. We fell for that. Oh, it's going to be better for you. All you have to do is get on this boat, and it's like, and we will take you to a land of milk and honey.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh, my, what a wonderful
That is
day.
no longer even
And the
allowed
sun
on broadcast television.
my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Look at them all smiling, making their way out into the field. Just singing the gospel songs, singing happiness. Such happy people.
And again, like I say, and I
Bye,
hate
Willie. Hey, have a
hate
great
to
day.
compare Disney, but
Yeah.
he was a little, little backwards, little backwards.
They
Just
look so happy walking out into the field.
And do you know that he did not get his first black animator until 1967?
That's because he died the year after. There you go.
It killed him. I got one of them worlds.
So those are my AI stories for the week. Now, hey, local.
Well, I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, be afraid. Be very, very afraid.
We're gonna be fine. It'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? We got. All right. Now, everybody's gonna wonder why we're laughing. All right, now, hey, locally, this was interesting. This past week, there's a local pawn shop. It's called King's Pawn on Route 3, and
You say it's a porn shop?
I said pawn shop.
Yeah, I had to give Carmine his
Oh, God, yeah. Apparently, 2:00 in the morning, this is how it rolls. You put ski masks on. And then what you do is you get a stolen vehicle. And you take the stolen vehicle and you drive at about 60 miles an hour through the front doors and windows of King's Pawn Shop on Route 3 in Spotsylvania. And when you get in there, you smash the displays and grab all the guns you can get your hands on. And then, with the masks on, go running over to the Wawa.
We do it just a little bit better. Wow.
So apparently, masked, can't be identified. Why they ran, nobody knows. Why they made a quick dash. They were in there for 60 seconds. Gone in 60 seconds. All the guns were gone. They knew which guns they wanted. So they've been there before is what I'm thinking. So
they got away?
Oh, yeah, they got away with it. Of course, they just blobs of people.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's a message here on my phone. Hold on.
Yeah, what do you got? Huh?
Let's see. Remember that 30 out 6 you were looking for?
No.
There's nothing there.
No. I got a lead. I got a lead for you. Don't worry about it. I know a guy. It's okay.
I'll bet you Carmine is just rolling and licking his lips on this one.
Sadly, however, we will return to the.
And it was a porn shop too?
I said porn.
Today in history, September 21st, 455. Emperor Avitus enters Rome with a garlic army and consolidates his power into one enormous smelly... What? Wasn't garlic. Freddie, what? Gaelic. It was a Gaelic army. Oh, well, then never mind. 1860. In the Second Opium War, an Anglo-French force defeats the Chinese troops at the Battle of Palenque. Well, that's because everybody was really kind of sleepy. 1897, the Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus editorial is published in the New York Sun. Talk about getting a jump on the holiday. It's September 21st, gang. 1937, J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit is published. Well, congratulations, and may the hairs on the back of your toes never fall out. 1965, Gambia, Maldives, and Singapore are admitted as members to the United Nations. And in 1971, Bahrain, Bhutan, and Qatar also joined the United Nations. 1976, we see Seychelles join the United Nations. And 1984, Brunei joins the United Nations. I mean, we might as well. Everybody, come on, join the United Nations. Seems like that kind of day. And finally, 2003, Galileo mission is terminated by sending the probe into Jupiter's atmosphere, where it is crushed by the pressure at the lower altitudes. I'm thinking that a manned landing is just not going to happen. I'm Dan Mason, and that's September 21st.
Hey there, I'm Carmine DeGuzio, the talking arthropod. And if you're looking to save money, I can spin you a deal on your next car here at Carmine's Used Cars. We can net you huge savings. Look at this lovely used Toyota Spider. It has only 40,000 original miles on it. Quite the succulent ride for only $5,600. What about this 2008 Beetle with 98,000 original miles? What would you pay for this little guy? Hey, I'm Carmine the Arthropod. I'm going to save you big bucks, only $12,000. Swarm on over and take it away. We have dozens of great used cars you can throw your web over. Do you think it's silly buying a car from a talking spider? Nah, don't let it bug you. You're already buying insurance from a bony lizard. Why should I be any different? So head on over to Carmine's Used Cars. We promise not to chew off your head and eat you alive after the deal is done.
We're going to have a talk about this. Lovely flowers in turn the 90-degree angle.
She's gonna sing again.
We represent the Lollipop Kids.
The one is no, no, and I'm really kind of glad.
And now, for reasons I can't even explain, we return you now to the Slade and Mayson Show.
Hi, I'm J.D. Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
All right.
Before you give that reference as to what that was all about, do you realize that between the two of us, if anybody could get into either of our heads, they would go absolutely insane?
They go, I can't anymore. I can't. Oh, for the love of God, what are you people doing?
You didn't get your mind control on me, buddy.
All right, that was Neath, not beneath, but Neath, the Autumn Moon by Betsy Lane Shepherd, the famous sopranoist and concertist. And apparently they said her recordings were indistinguishable from her live performances. And
Boy, that's scary.
and it's interesting because if you go back that far, because it's 103 years old, people used to enunciate the R's like they were Spanish. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't pay any attention. She was just so
Reward for the revenge of the rebel. You know, it's like every time she said the R, it was a. I'm like, oh my gosh, Lee. Anyway, that was Neath, the Autumn Moon by Betsy Lane Shepherd with Frederick W. Vanderpool on the Edison Diamond Record Collection in commemoration of today being National Autumn Moon Day. This portion of the Slade and Mayson Show is brought to you by Icy Size and Icy Treats. And I'll tell you what that's all about. My buddy Sheila. My goodness gracious. She and Al.
He knew it.
They got their big red truck out there. And I'll tell you what it's all about. They went to the islands.
Sheila.
They went to Hawaii.
It's all about Sheila.
They went to Hawaii.
She's such a lovely woman. It's all about Sheila.
Where a dozen eggs costs $8.95.
And Al is the brawn, but we know that Sheila is the brain.
Yep, a dozen eggs is $8.95, even at Walmart. That's the islands. Now everything's expensive there, but a nice tasty treat was shaved ice. So lots of places in Hawaii have shaved ice, but not here in the States. It just doesn't exist. So they can't sit there and have someone sitting nearby a rock and scraping and then putting a thing in there and putting the flavorings on top of it. So what they did was get a big red truck and they said, we're going to get these nice Italian ice shredding machines. And they got two of them in the back of the machine, in the truck. And just that, they slowly rotate the blades and the ice comes down as a snowfall.
Then
they put the flavors on top.
Because the texture, you would not believe the texture when you get that, when you feel that on your tongue. Like I say, it doesn't feel like ice.
Yeah.
It feels like cream.
Yeah. You know how like when it's really dry out and then there's a nice light fluffy snow that comes out, not the big heavy stuff. It's just a really nice fluffy stuff, like the low humidity, without the yellow. That's what it's like. It's really nice, and what they do is then they'll put their different flavors on there. They'll put lemon. They'll put their own different flavors on. They'll cherry, lemon. They have lime. They have chocolate. They can put some chocolate on top of there. It hardens up. And
Sheila, I'm so sorry, baby. I really am so sorry.
If you got a birthday party, you got a fundraiser coming up, and you want to celebrate, give them a call at 804-617-8827. Again, 804-617-8827. They're also available on the interwebs. They're www.ICEYSOMETHIN.
Leave off the G, for goodness sake.
ICEEY.com. You can catch them on Instagram and Facebook. Give them a call. Tell them the Slade and Mayson show sent you over there for God only knows what reason. Again, give them a call, 804-617-8827, 804-617-8827. That number, once again, 804-617-8827.
You will be glad you did.
Ooh, there we go.
That was for Sheila.
That's for Sheila. What about for Al?
Oh, who's Al?
He's the guy who's
One day that guy is going to show up on my door.
He's going to pummel you and pummel you.
First, I'm going to think it, and then I'm going to do it.
Oh, my gosh. All right. So,
damn Houston Institute of Technology.
When you were a Ute.
Oh, God, it's so long ago, I can't remember.
Did you go to amusement parks?
I'm going to tell you a story because I know that you know of the place that I am talking about. And it's called Palisades Park. Yes, Palisades Park. Yes, sir. I went to
the Kingsburg Amusement Park,
New York. Again, but I'm not a big amusement park person anymore because, number one, when I was young and stupid, walking 15 miles was like, oh, look at all this. But even though I've walked 15 miles, oh, look at, there's a stupid ride I want to get on. I don't get off on the rides. Never have.
Yeah.
The last time I went, you're going to love this. The last time I went to King's Dominion, I can tell you it was in 1987.
Okay.
We had given away tickets at the radio station to King's Dominion, and so I decided I was going to go. And of all the places, did I want to be wet on when I go in through that arch, so they keep you cool, they throw water on you?
Yeah.
Nope. Well, did I want to go to one of those ridiculously expensive food trucks where a cheeseburger costs you $15? Nope.
Nope. And it was overcooked.
I went to, oh man, no, that's like shoe leather. Yeah. But I went to the one I thought, man, this is going to be fun. And I actually spent 2 hours in their specialized recording booth, recording songs like Slade Hammer. I had a good time in there. But to me, that would have been all I would have done.
All right. Well, imagine you're 32 years old. You've gone down to Universal's new Epic Universe Park in Orlando, Florida, and you get on the Stardust Racers roller coaster. 63 miles an hour of epic speed and terror. And then you die from blunt impact injuries. Look, if you're going 63 miles an hour and you suddenly shift,
oh, snap, whiplash.
You can't own a car without an airbag, but yet it seems to be just okie dokie in roller coasters. So this thing opened up in May. It's now officially shut down.
It's 63 miles an hour, right?
63 miles an hour.
63 miles an hour on a roller coaster looks a hell of a lot more different than 63 miles in a car.
It does. It looks fun. Whoa, look at that.
scary as all hell, man. That's, again, I told you, I stopped riding roller coasters when I was a child because I had the good sense to realize that those things, when they go up, ching, 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 ching,
They
and
got to
then
come down.
suddenly drop down, that's a nice invitation for a heart attack.
Yeah, that's vomit. That's Vomit City, baby.
And
yeah.
then I ran a Ferris wheel for a little small amusement park.
Oh.
And it's like, and man, we used to go up at the end of the day, man. We collect all kinds of money because people's money would fall out of their damn
Oh,
clothes,
it's great.
rings, watches. Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yeah. I remember the last roller coaster I went on was called the Corkscrew Death or Death of Corkscrew or something like that. And this thing through a corkscrew, and I said, okay, that, you know what? I'm not 18 years old anymore. I'm not doing this crap anymore. Nope. All done.
Like I said, I'll bet you I haven't been on a roller coaster or a ride like that since I was probably 12.
Yeah.
And knowing how old I am now, that's a long time.
And
you know what?
Yes.
For some reason, I haven't missed a damn thing. Oh, but you notice how the fast food industry gets bored around this time of year? They can't just serve burgers, fries, and nuggets. Oh, no. Somewhere in the corporate boardroom, a group of food scientists who failed chemistry classes are like, hey, how can we weaponize the human digestive tract this week? And they come up with something that looks like food, smells like food, but your stomach's already screaming, don't you dare. This week, folks, the new gastronomical disasters are rolling out. And trust me, your colon has already filed a restraining order. First up, Taco Bell. Because of course it is. Taco Bell has decided to combine breakfast, dinner, and regret into one meal. The Pumpkin Spice Nacho Fry Supreme. Yeah, fries with whipped cream, nutmeg, and pumpkin drizzle. Somewhere a pilgrim is crying, and you know the sad part, you'll eat it. You'll take the first bite, you'll say, hey, this isn't bad, and 5 minutes later, your intestines will be auditioning for stomp in your lower abdomen.
Yeah.
McDonald's heard Starbucks is running out of pumpkin spice, so they said, hold my McFlurry. They've released the Pumpkin McNugget. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, okay. They're breaded chicken nuggets dusted with pumpkin spice seasoning. Nothing says fall is here like a nugget that tastes like it was rolled in grandma's scented candles. Man, you just know some poor soul's gonna dip it in ranch and call it gourmet.
Ew.
Burger King has entered the chat. And you know, they can't resist creating a Halloween gimmick, so here it is. The Ghost Pepper Whopper Pumpkin Edition. That's right. It's bright orange. The bun looks like it came straight out of a Home Depot paint section, reminding you of the Commander-in-Chief. And now your body has a two-part horror show. First, you'll regret eating it. And second, you'll regret seeing it again in about 12 hours later.
Yeah.
KFC. Colonel Sanders looked around and said, these amateurs don't know about heartburn. So KFC's rolling out the stuffing stuffed double down. Remember the double down? 2 fried chicken breasts with cheese and bacon in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now it's got Thanksgiving stuffing inside. That's right, a poultry sandwich filled with soggy bread. It's like Thanksgiving and indigestion had a baby and was immediately put up for adoption.
Love it.
Subway decided to get weird with the new sweet potato marshmallow footlong. Oh, my God. Oh, man, I want to go up. Sweet potatoes, gravy, and then they blowtorch marshmallows on top. Marshmallows! Subway is basically saying, hey, you didn't want to keep that shirt clean anyway, right? Because you're eating it, and 3 bites in, you're wearing it. And their slogan, eat fresh, more like eat sticky.
Ew.
Starbucks, not to be outdone, Starbucks is going full chaos this year with pumpkin spice cold brew meatball latte. Yeah, let me say that again. Pumpkin spice cold brew meatball latte. Coffee, meatballs, whipped cream, somewhere an Italian grandmother's fainted. Starbucks doesn't care anymore. They'll pumpkin spice anything. If you stand still too long in October, Starbucks will sprinkle you with cinnamon and call you a seasonal special. And the thing is, You know people are going to buy this stuff. You'll see it on TikTok. Guys, I just tried the Ghost Pepper Pumpkin Whopper while drinking my pumpkin nugget latte, and I can't feel my face, but it's so worth it. Meanwhile, their digestive system's calling 911. So buckle up, folks. This week, the fast food industry doesn't just want your money. They want to turn your intestines into a slip and slide. Remember, because it's on the menu doesn't mean it belongs in your body. Think carefully, or at least make sure that your bathroom's stocked first. And with that, welcome to the new week of gastronomical disasters.
Ew.
I mean,
So
you laugh, but it's like, and I know you don't believe that these products are there, but they are all real products.
Ferrero is bringing Ferrero.
What's a Ferrero?
The candy company.
Oh, they do that little
the round,
yeah, right, yeah, okay, the round silver foil till thing, yeah.
After 20 years of being missing, just in time for Halloween, as a part of the launches from Hershey's and Mars, once again, the Crunch White Bar. I said, oh, hold on. Almost threw up in my mouth. The Crunch White Bar.
What in the world is the Crunch White Bar?
All right. As I remember it, is first off, it's white chocolate.
Okay, never mind. That's enough for
That's
me.
2 points down.
There it is. Okay,
And
you've already done me in.
It's got bits of crunch in it.
Yes, I do remember those things. They were the nasty. The chocolate was just not chocolate. It was nasty.
God. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes, boys and girls. Just in time for Halloween. And you know who couldn't make it to Halloween? Robert Redford. What a shame.
Yeah, well.
He gave it a good shot, though. 89. That was,
Listen,
You know,
again, I Robert Redford, I got to tell you, I liked him in a couple of things. I liked him in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I liked him in The Natural.
Uh-huh.
I even liked him in
The Sting?
Yes, The Sting.
Did you see him in the movie Sneakers from the 1980s? Oh, that was a good one. That's a sleeper movie. That's a good sleeper movie. Yep.
Robert Redford, he was one of those, but he was one of those stars from the old Hollywood days, stars.
Yep.
You didn't see him on the front of the National Enquirer every week.
Nope.
Matter of fact, you barely knew anything about him until you came up with the Sundance Festival every year.
Yep.
Here's somebody who lived quietly and again, and did, I guess, what you're supposed to do when you reach that type of fame.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need for you to have your face pictured in the paper. He had his views. He had political views. He was an extreme liberal. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing of it is that he didn't put that on his chest and make it, the first thing you saw.
Yep.
So I got a great deal of respect for Robert Redford. And like I say, again, but he hasn't really done any big movies in 10 years?
Oh man. Yeah. He did a movie last year, but it was like he sat at a desk and just read his lines basically type of thing. But yeah.
But again, it's, I mean, and I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but we are going to see, in really near future, we're going to see a lot of our typical idols and
the dropping like flies, man.
And, pop culture is just going to go through an entire epiphany because people are just going to be dropping because, like I say, we're getting older, man.
Mm-hmm. You know what else is dropping? Cars. That's right. Apparently, Toyota has to recall 600,000 vehicles because, this is my biggest pet peeve. The 12.3-inch display that runs the whole flipping car will just automatically go bloop. It's gone.
Somebody's car.
You don't know how fast you're going. You can't turn the air conditioning on. The radio's blaring at 100 miles an hour. Nothing.
I was in somebody's car, and that little screen that they've got that like lets you see when you're backing up and all that kind of thing. Yeah. Man, it was just like flashing. I mean,
so you can't use it. It's like it's gone. The other one is Teslas. There's a major problem with Teslas. I don't know if you heard this.
By Elon Musk.
Okay, so as you may or may not know, Teslas are electric cars. Yeah. And of course, if there's electricity involved, Tesla has to have it operate that way. So you don't pull a handle when you open a car. I mean, you can pull the handle, but you have to wait for the handle to show up. So you wave your hand over the handle and it'll comes out, you pull the handle, and when you close the door, boom. Now when you want to get out, you push a button and the door opens. Now, here's the problem. You get in a car accident, there's no electricity. Unfortunately, people are getting barbecued on the inside of Tesla vehicles because they can't get flipping out. Now, you can get out. Here's how it works. On the door handle where your arm rests, you need to pull up the armrest. Below the armrest, you'll see a protective cover. Remove the protective cover. Now that you pulled the protective cover, pull with your right hand and pull back on the decorative plate. Now reach down with your fingers down the decorative plate, and then
you are very well cooked.
You'll find that there's a little tiny string, and attached to the string is a little tiny knob. Pull the knob, and the door will pop. It's as simple as that. So anyway,
you of course know when you're in a fire and you think you're going to burn to death, you're very rational about how
it's going to be. That's a problem. So they're trying to NTSB going. This is not good. All right,
I got to tell you, man.
Last recall,
I saw one of these. One of the. What is that stupid car that they've got that looks like a garbage can or trash can?
Oh, the Tesla truck.
There was one parked in front of my house last week.
Yeah.
It is the ugliest vehicle I've ever seen.
Yep.
2, it's like I see no practicality to it. And 3, the only thing that thing is good for is for screwing up parking spaces and parking lots.
There you go, baby.
You know, I mean,
I told you it looks like a Tonka toy. It looks like some kid put that together.
I expect a big giant hand to come out and go, boom.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, my God. All right. One last recall. 2025 Corvette. There's a defect. It's just a tiny little defect. So, you know, when you go get gas in your car, right? Yeah. And sometimes you'll put the gas in the gas tank, right? Yeah. And then your car is off, but sometimes you might accidentally spray a little bit of gas, or sometimes maybe on the fuel line, maybe a little gas will pop out. Well, apparently, Corvettes are exploding left and right because the motor, there's a little tiny fan motor that's supposed to turn off. It doesn't turn off, and it makes sparks, and the sparks pop up, and then the car explodes for some reason. So they're not sure what to do about that. So
you know, I gotta ask you something because you hear statistics all the time.
Sure.
And here's the one statistic that has always bothered me.
Yeah.
This past week, I heard that murder was down 30%.
Yeah, we're not trying as hard as we used to. Yeah.
No, it's like we've killed all the ones that were doing the killing. So it's like, that's why.
Maybe.
I mean, again, and the same thing with cars. And I mean, like I say, you buy that car because, oh, well, in the case of a Corvette, it is not for practicality.
No, it's not.
It's
for getting chicks.
It is your erotic arising.
Yes.
Because like I say, it is not practical. They're not practical to get in. They're not practical to drive. They're really not very practical to ride in. And when you're in a Corvette, and then you've got some jerk who thinks that, oh, hey man, I got a Corvette. Watch this, man. Yeah. Well, like I say, I just don't give me a Mercedes. Very comfortable, very heavy, just smooth as silk, and I'm a happy camper, baby.
Speaking of happy and unhappy, this young lady, Miss Trimborn, is very unhappy because she just now got married to James Inyet. And she loves him and everything. And he's like, honey, aren't you happy with being Mrs. Inyet? And she's like, not really. And he's like, why? Honey, my name is Izzy. What's her last name?
Inyet?
Yep. Bad choice.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Say goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Bye, Mr. Mason.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
We didn't talk about this.
The one you love.
We didn't talk about this.
Yeah, you didn't talk about this. Didn't talk about that.